Hello, hello. My name is David, for those of you who are new here, which would be all of you guys since this channel is pretty small. I don't know if you've ever had this thought, but for years I've always wondered how good could I get if I stopped the noise and obsessed over a new skill? Like maybe it was hubris, I don't know, but I used to sit in corporate meetings staring at PowerPoint slides thinking, shoot, if I spent 4 hours a day, I'm sure I could get fluent in Spanish in probably 5 months, 4 months. If I really dedicated myself to learning how to sing, I could probably get pretty impressive in like a couple months. It was usually around the time when Sunday scaries would roll around that I would be wondering, why couldn't I be living that life instead? The life of someone who wakes up every day and pours their time and energy into what they want to do, not what they're expected to do. But then I realized I can. So I quit my corporate job. I spent a few years exploring and landed on songwriting. But since starting that journey about 2.5 years ago, I made some very important realizations. I realized that passion alone isn't enough. The art of music requires a toolkit. And even though I was writing songs every day, I didn't have the right foundations. My voice, my ears, my guitar, the theory, they were essentially gatekeeping all the musical ideas that I had in my head. And that's exactly why we're here today. For the next few months, I'm committing to 5 to 6 hours of guitar practice 6 days a week. More specifically, the goal is to take my guitar improvisation skills from beginner to advanced. My regimen is going to be pretty heavy. It's going to include online guitar courses, music theory, a bunch of speed technique exercises, ear training, and of course, improvisation. I mainly wanted to document this entire journey because I wanted to keep track of my progress and I wanted to stay accountable to myself, but I also want to share all of the different learnings and insights that I acquire along the way with you guys. The meat of these videos will be pretty conversational. It's just gonna be you sitting in on my practice sessions and we're just gonna vibe out and have a good time. So if you want to come along for the journey, be sure to subscribe. And yeah, I look forward to growing with everyone and just hanging out. What's wrong with me? God, this is tougher than I thought. Yeah! I realized that I need to do ear training. A bunch of different benefits. I think when it comes to improvising on the guitar, sure, when you start out, it's really mechanical, right? It's your fingers going through the pentatonic shapes. That's great. And I think genuinely it is great because it gives beginners like myself a good place to start. It really makes the barrier to entry really low to make something somewhat musical. But later on, when you, again, want to be really intentional with where you want the melody to go, you can hear the notes in your head. Then you can translate that to figuring out where on the guitar that should be. We're going to start with this app. It's called EarMaster. Holy shit. I can't even sing scales. Holy fuck. Yes. Yeah. It takes some concentration, but this is dope. This is dope. Okay, cool. Cool. I feel like I'm slowly kind of getting used to it. I mean, should we just, for shits and gigs, let's go up to 120. I mean, why stop there? All right, I'm at 140. Ah, no, I was so close. I Oh, so close. Theory is only going to get you so far because a lot of the early limitations are probably how coordinated your left and right hand are and how quickly you can get through licks. And so I think speed is going to be an important focus moving forward as well. I went to the guitar shop and I lowered my action. So that's super low, I think. Well, this is the lowest I've ever seen my own guitar. That's also something that I looked up. And I guess lowering your action is also going to help. I mean, I guess that's pretty intuitive, right? Because your fingers don't have to travel as far to get the note to play out. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Ooh, that's beautiful. Wow, I like that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this week was pretty intense, but it was also so amazing because even though my days were like 12-hour days, right? Because not only did I practice for 5 hours, I was singing for 2 hours. I did ear training for about an hour. And in between, there was still a lot of planning and researching that I need to do. So it was definitely an intense week, but it felt so rewarding. I could feel myself getting lost in some of those really simple exercises. I could literally in real time feel the friction being smoothened out. I could feel my fingers getting a bit smoother. I could feel my mind needing less concentration to figure out what notes need to come next in the exercises. Yeah, it felt great. And I'm really both nervous and excited about the next few weeks. This is only week 1, so we got plenty more to go. Be sure to subscribe if you want to climb this mountain with me. Let's go. Catch you on the next one. Peace.